someone who has lived in Portland for like 4 years, you don't really often see FGC events come together like this. So I really appreciate Chapter hosting everything. Come over and everybody in the behind the scenes, you know, making this happen.
You want to hear a little insider information, a little funny story.
Do tell.
We have like 13 brackets going on, right?
Yeah.
There's someone from Washington that I believe ended up signing up for 6.
No way.
Apparently there was not a limit implemented. So we'll see how that goes, because apparently they're good. Generally, they're kind of in that globetrotter status that they do really solid across all these different games. So hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. But
no, especially because it's spread out through the whole day, so it's it's not going to be like everyone's starting at 10 a.m. right? It's going to be throughout.
Like, it is very intentionally planned. I feel like even in like comparison to previous core values, like things have been really optimized in terms of time, generally how things have been going. Our TOs are always on point here. And speaking of TOs, we have 2 TOs here.
You have 2 TOs
over on the stream. We got Internet Queer and Everest. Starting PS2
with Mewtwo.
Mewtwo, a character we don't get to see too often. This is kind of a rough matchup in the aspects of having a big hurt box and then.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, you're a little bit on the lighter side. Not too light, but a little bit on the lighter side. So really polarizing start with the stock there. Great carry here from Niraj. Oh my goodness.
And I think with this matchup, it goes with every floaty, honestly, against Roy. It's learning how to land properly, and just trying to escape those combos is a little difficult when you have a disjointed character coming at you, rushing you down. So it's hard to escape that pressure sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like with Mewtwo, you can kind of get away with like the nairs and like some of this like pseudo pressure. But in terms of your approach, that's when you have to be most critical against Roy. Like, you're not going to get away with things for free. I love the utilization there in terms of the recovery. He was trying to go for a smash attack to beat some stuff out. Ooh, caught high here. But once beautiful. I love it. And able to avoid the up smash there because Everest was trying to go for that call out. And Internet Queer there, securing that stock 110%. You know, still quite a bit behind. Everest able to close it out, but I love how that stock ended up going. Like, I feel like, you know, that there's prospects. There is prospects on both sides.
100%, because you got to pull out all the tricks to be able to escape disadvantage and being able to reverse in those situations. Good nair. And that nair, honestly, is weird because it kind of matters where they land to be able to follow up better.
The delay and at the 90%. That will close it out there. All right. Take a sip, stay hydrated, take a breath here. That was a very quick round 1.
It was, yeah. And it's so explosive to see like a Roy being able to just navigate like that, especially at the ledge. You want to have that pressure there, and that's what Everest was doing really good, is being able to hold that corner and just poking, getting that damage in, and then finish off with the side B.
So Internet Queer, they are sticking with the Mewtwo here. What I kind of want to see is a little bit more of that Shadow Ball. I feel like that is going to be your best approach option here into Roy. If you are not already getting smothered by, you know, either Nair here, a lot of these really active aerials, which is just so hard to deal with. As I mentioned at the very beginning, just having a big hurt box, it's hard to avoid, even in shield.
Wow, again. And yeah, it's especially when you have that big tail behind you that can get hit as well. It's a little bit rough out here. But I will say Internet Queer could switch into Sonic after. They do have a really good Sonic, so I'm wondering if they will switch after this one.
Ended up committing to the Mewtwo here. You know, felt good enough about it, at least for the moment.
Oh, the confirm. Yeah.
Hey, Everest ended up making the first video on jab back air confirms. You can pull it up on YouTube. It will still come up. It's not the prettiest video, but it is still there.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, it's still...
Okay, still in this?
Oh.
Gotta be really careful, especially with a re-wrap.
Nice. Gets the tip, so less damage on that. Tries to go for it again.
They keep going for this dash attack on block. Oh no. Okay.
F-tilt. Which I will say, F-tilt is a really good move for Mewtwo.
is not disjointed. It has good poke. I do like the utilization of down tilt because it can kind of lead into a lot of these good interactions.
Yes. Good way. I would have liked to see a grab on that to get the stock.
Oh, caught by the dash attack. That will be it. That was a very quick round. I want to say sub 3 minutes.
Yeah. And it does seem like Internet Queer is going to run it back.
Running it back.
It kind of seemed that way.
With Mewtwo. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like. I don't know if there's going to be a character switch, but we'll see. No, we're committing to it. Okay.
With Mewtwo here, and I don't feel like we'll ever end up seeing a swap from Everest. Tried and true Roy. But, you know,
Right.
there were times we were seeing Corrin and everything. I think it still has its niche, but you know, it's a Roy every day. If I'm wanting Everest to win, I say go Roy. If I want to see Interact Queer win, I want to see it with Mewtwo. I love to see it with Mewtwo.
Yes, but Roy's our boy, right? And so is Everest, so we're hoping to see if he's going to be able to sweep with the 3-0 or if there's going to be a game for it.
But you got to root for the low tiers, right?
Yeah.
And most people will put Mewtwo on the low tier. Unfortunately, this character has such a cool toolkit, and I love even being able to see it now.
Yes.
And I feel like Interact Queer has like a lot of these like tools really on lock here. It is just really difficult in this matchup where if you make any mistake, Roy's going to blow you up for it.
Exactly, yeah. And with that extension of the tail, it could also be like a double-edged sword, right? You can either win with it or you can lose with it. Good side B, gets a follow-up. I like that. Able to cover.
Taking the lead, having Shadow Ball, full charge.
Good F-tilt, close range.
Okay, get a little percent on the board, playing it safe. It's low profile with the dash attack, but I'm still scared of those dash attacks. I feel like it is just a little too risky. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get back to the center stage. I think that's the difficulty with Mewtwo, right? Because you're floaty, like your aerial speed is kind of difficult. On the ground, you're a bit faster, but 2 stocks now.
Right. I felt like we just flew by. What happened?
Like something's going right. Okay.
I'm watching a different game now.
I'm thinking.
Good mix-up on the landing. They both slowed it down a little bit more after that.
Good hold on to the stock. I like the Shadow Ball at the ready. Opting back of that platform. Oh no!
Good mix-up, but still gets punished.
Oh, but the
nice.
No, I don't really see that utilized too much. But when it works here.
It does, yeah.
Everest kind of really struggling here, but as I say that, in control. But Internet Queer is definitely onto something.
And it's hard to get out of that side B, especially as a fast faller. Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Wow, the run back going good, yeah.
No clean 3 rounds for Everest here, but now we're seeing Everest in the situation of a stage counter pick.
Yes.
So what are the bans? Where are we feeling?
I think basically, except for the first one, I think the first one was a PS2, right? I believe the first game was PS2, then the last 2 run back.
I actually think it was small battlefield if it was.
So yeah, all 3 games,
Yeah.
right? I feel like that too, yeah. But Town and City, okay. This would be interesting because you got the side blast zones that would favor Everest a bit more, but also not too bad for Internet Queer either.
This is Roy's best stage, though. You know what they say about Fire Emblem characters? Don't take them to Town City. There is like certain aspects where you have like more exploitable characters within Fire Emblem, like Ike or like Chrom, but they still get such ridiculous extensions with how the platform placements are. Can kill off the side so quickly.
Nice.
Like that was so guaranteed. You could have had less percent, and Everest was still securing that stock. So this is a risky play on Internet Queer's part.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know about the Fire Emblem. Thank you for letting me know. I was like,
when in doubt,
ban.
usually don't take them to Town and City.
Okay. I love that he's playing a little bit more safer on the ledge for Everest. I feel like he was doing really good the first two, but learned his lesson on that last game.
All right, using the jump there, but that queer playing a little slow, trying to mix in the grab. I love the mix up there with the side special.
Good weight.
Nice. I've been waiting for that. That's
the back air.
What I will give, in terms of picking that stage, now you have the room to be doing that a little bit more.
Yes.
But the moment Everest, sorry, ends up kind of noticing that pattern, you're going to get suffocated.
100%.
And that's just what Roy's able to do. That's why this matchup will just be difficult if you're playing Mewtwo.
Internet Queer on their last stock after that jab confirm, wondering if Everest might be rolling through it. He's getting a lot of sweet hits on that, on everything, honestly.
Oh, and the parry there, and just patience into the grab, waiting for the option. Oh my goodness, going for the down throw, trying to kill off the top, kind of trying to mix up the idea of that DI, because if you messed up that DI and went towards the blast zone, ooh.
He's getting the hits, even though it's not following up some of these hits, but it's doing really good at high percent.
It's not feeling like a given, but these 1-2 interactions are definitely a little bit better here for Everest, being real patient, using the jump.
I want to see an up B out of shield again, but nope. We got the bear to seal the set, man. That was great.
Very hard matchup. We're really far into the bracket at this point. You're just running into killers. But solid performance. I was enjoying it. I was seeing good aspects of Mewtwo. I was seeing, epitome of Roy. So, yeah.
That's good. As far as top 16 on winner's side, we kind of cleared all of them. So we have